For today's Cyber CEO episode,
it's made a big difference in my business. We're considering even hiring another Cyberbacker. So for me, it's been wonderful leverage.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our Cyberbackers helped our Cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest coming back to the show. Amy, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for coming back to the show. I know you have a lot of things to do. Really appreciate your time. Now, what we wanted to do was just to check back, of course, on you and your Cyberbacker. How's everything going? So, Amy, how long have you been partnered with Cyberbacker?
It's been a bit over a year. So April was I think it was April 4th or 6th was our 1 year mark.
Okay. So over the 1 year mark, partnered with Cyberbacker. Was this your first go at working with someone virtually again?
It was. Yes.
First go. Now that you have experience working with someone virtual, what do you imagine or what do you think about when you hear the word virtual leverage nowadays?
It's made a big difference in my business. And for me, when I think about the virtual assistant side of it, we're considering even hiring another Cyberbacker. And then we also own a few other businesses, and we're looking at those positions and going, okay, if we automate some of our other systems, maybe an additional Cyberbacker could also assist us on the other side of businesses that we own. So for me, it's been wonderful leverage.
Gosh, wonderful leverage. And again, I'm assuming here that everything's really going great between you and your Cyberbacker. That's why you're thinking about adding more Cyberbackers then to the team.
Yes, yeah. And as long as you incorporate your Cyberbacker as part of your team, I mean, like 𝗙𝗻𝗃𝗃 she's a main piece of our team. She's with us all the time. And we always have constant communication. So, and we embrace her as part of our team. We wish she could be here with us in person.
Never know. Probably meet sometime in the future, right? Never know what the future holds, of course.
Yeah.
Now, you touched about something earlier, the communication piece. How important is communication in a virtual partnership, just like this one, Amy?
It's critical. And the reason for that, like when we first started, when we were very fresh and we didn't really know each other, or how, she didn't necessarily know everything, like the way I liked everything and what we were supposed to be doing, we would meet very regularly.
Oh.
So we would meet once a day on Zoom. And just, even if it was just a 10-minute phone call or 5 minutes, we were just at least touching base daily. And then as the months went on, then we reduced that. And now it's twice a week.
So really, during the beginning, I think that's the most important or the vital part of the partnership. It starts with the communication during the beginning of the partnership. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that is probably the most critical part of it, is taking the time to make sure that you're communicating. And I think face-to-face on Zoom is very helpful to do it every day for a while. And then you can slowly back that off, And so now we just meet face-to-face twice a day, but we're always texting. And we use Slack within our team. So there's constant communication going on there.
There we go. So really clear and constant communication for this partnership to succeed, just like what you and 𝗙𝗃𝗃 have, your Cyberbacker. Now, also one of the things that we love to talk about here on the podcast is, of course, the success, the results that you've had with your Cyberbacker ever since you started. So, because sharing those success stories to our audience who are potential, business owners would want to try the virtual leverage could be very educational to them. So do you have probably a big win lately that you've had? Maybe any data that you can share with our listeners on the success that you've had so far with Cyberbacker?
Well, last year was our most successful year. So 𝗙𝗃𝗃 came on in April, And then we added some team members, and her being able to take the side of doing and assisting with our transaction, our title company and lender communications, going over, sending us the home inspections, just telling me when things are in my email that's important, has allowed me to be able to go and honestly make more money. So last year was the most money that we have made since I've been in business doing this 6 years full time. And so we made more money than we ever have. And then, this year, the economy maybe has changed a little bit, but we're still very busy here. We've done the same number of transactions first quarter this year as we did last year. So we're still moving along.
And of course, scaling, growing the business. And again, imagine this is only the first year that you've been working with 𝗙𝗃 or Cyberbacker. Imagine for another year or two, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes. A lot of exciting stuff. Now, previously on last time we talked about the things that you asked, or that 𝗙𝗃 helps out with the business, the tasks, I mean. How about now? Have things changed? Have you added a few things here and there, removed a few things in there from her task list?
It's changed maybe some, like she still does all our transaction coordination. She does our social media. I would say we've probably ramped that up a little bit this year, because last year was a really, really busy year, and real estate was in a big growth pattern where we were at, and really across the nation. So this year things have maybe slowed down just a little bit to where they were, and home prices have stabilized more. But so we've increased some of our social media presence there. And she tracks everything too.
Wow. So social media, transactions, tracking everything as well. So basically, she's really everywhere in the business now then.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, she knows what's going on sometimes better than I do.
And again, just in a span of 1 year, imagine that growth, of course, and the success that you've had. Now, if I were a business owner and I'm looking to work with someone virtually, what piece of advice would you be able to give me on how I can create something like what you and 𝗙𝗃 have, a successful partnership?
Well, I think the main key is communication. Make sure they understand what their job functions are clearly. And if there isn't anything that needs corrected, just going over with it and making sure they understand that, or a retraining if you need to. But really, it's just clear communication in the beginning very frequently has, I think, what made the difference for us.
There we go. So really that clear and concise communication. Now, Amy, for sure, we're going to be having this online. We're going to be posting it everywhere. 𝗙𝗃 is going to be able to watch and listen to this. And I was wondering, do you have any special messages or a quick shout out you'd like to give out to your rockstar Cyberbacker?
Oh, we appreciate you, 𝗙𝗃, more than anything. She likes to go by 𝗙𝗃, so we usually call her 𝗙𝗃. But 𝗙𝗃, you have been a blessing in our lives, and we could not operate this real estate team without you. So we appreciate you greatly.
There we go. We are very, very excited to see the continued success of this partnership, of course, all throughout the year. And again, Amy, thank you very much for coming back today. We had a great time talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.